Hello guys, DarkLord Projects here again, and today we have a tutorial for custom menu screens, and we're going to work on tutorial run 1, launch map menu buttons, which look exactly like this, where you could just select those buttons. You could go straight to your map's co-op or straight to go into your map solo mode. So let's get started. So first we're going to start with part 1. I'm going to use this as a reference, so you could always open this up. I'm going to have it open at all times, almost all times. So let's first go through the keys so you understand how the whole tutorial looks. So blue is a file location or file, so this is a file location, and obviously main.menu is a file. Now green is a program, like Notepad++, and then yellow is a link, like this download link here and there. So first we need to go to our root directory, which, let's go to mine, which is where your game is installed. It should always be in a folder Call of Duty World at War or something similar to that. Mine's through Steam, so it's Steam apps, common, Call of Duty World at War. There's all my other games and stuff. Now we need to navigate to that, which we just did. Now let's download the following file. Okay, just hit the download button right here. Download the current version. Well, there's only one version. And if you do have a number next to it, you could just get rid of the number and the space right after it. So you have main.menu. Now let's go back to tutorial and X out of this. Now next it says put on your desktop, which we just did, and rename it to your map name _ main.menu. So I'm going to name mine test _ main because this is obviously just a test one, and I'm not going to come up with a name or anything. And we have exactly what the tutorial has, so that's good. Now open up that new file you just created in Notepad++ or application similar to that, like the default Notepad program. I'm using Notepad++ because I know the program pretty well. So if you want to download that, just click the link, hit download. There should be really no problem. So I'm going to right click it and edit with Notepad++. And now we have our this super complicated menu file. So it actually isn't super complicated. There's not much we're doing here. Let me slide that to the right. So now time for part 2. So we need to scroll down until we see this line of code, which is found at 461. So if you want to go exactly to 461, there's a neat little command. Hit Control F, and that lets you search something. We could find what? Just copy that code by selecting it all. Hit Control C. Go to find what and hit Control V. Now we hit the find next button right here, and it will bring us to only one. You can continue hitting find next. There's only one file of that. So if we go 5 lines down, 5 to 6, here's line 5 and 6 down from it, which is 466 and 477. And we need to change a few things here. We obviously have derp and menu cooperative at menu cooperative. So there's 3 things we're changing: this, and this. So let's first do exactly what the tutorial says, changing launch derp to test, and then the little dash solo. So the thing is, you don't have to do exactly what I have, but you could do something similar to it. I could do exactly what it said, launch test or something. Now next what it says is map derp. So like, know how you type in map Nazi _ zombie _ whatever. So I'm obviously not making a whole new test map, so I'm going to use my map I'm currently working on, which is DAR4. So it's map space Nazi _ zombie _ map name. Mine is going to be DAR4. It would be test, but like I said, not going to make a whole new map for this. And then the third thing we have to change is the add menu cooperative right there to your map name and then co-op or something similar to that. So I'm going to do test, little dash, co-op. And there's actually no execute command here. It just opens up a new set of buttons and stuff. So that's just going to be the regular co-op menu. And this one's actually going to bring you straight into the map, which I'll show you at the end. So now we just have to hit File, Save, or hit Control S, which I'm going to do both. And then we're ready for part 3. So I could just exit out of this because it's saved. We have test._main.menu, and we're ready for part 3. So let's open up Launcher, which can be located in your directory, Then we could go to bin, and then launcher right there, the little rocket. Now I already have launcher open. Put that to the right. Actually, I'm going to just keep it small. And then what it says is open up the mod builder tab and select the mod in your drop down menu. Mine is going to be DAR4. Like I said, not making a whole new map for this. And now we need to go to the fast file mod.csv. Sorry about this. I need to read it too, just to make sure I'm not messing up or anything. So we select our mod, and now we need to look for this line of code, localize mod. As you can see, there's a few, but only one of them has 2 commas at the end, which is the last one. Usually, depending if you know what you're doing and stuff, it might be something. It might not be the last, but it'll be towards the end. So right above this, we're gonna add this line of code. Obviously, menu file, comma map dash map name underscore main dot menu. The thing is, you're gonna have to change yours to whatever your map name is. So I did test underscore main dot menu. That's exactly what this file we just been working on is, and we're obviously gonna put in the maps folder, which we'll do next. So we just completed adding all the code and stuff. We're gonna copy this, go to mods, and then we're going to select our mod. Mine is DAR4, and then maps. Paste it in right there. As you can see, there's my other one, but I changed it to load the test menu instead of the DAR4 menu. So say test instead of DAR4. So if you messed up or something, you could just change the name or something, do whatever, because I'm just doing this so, like I've said like a billion times, so I don't have to create a whole new map. So we pasted that in, and then paste that in the location right there. So let's get ready for part 4. So we're going to go to launcher, mod builder tab, drop down, select your mod. I just did. Now I'm going to reselect it because it needs to load again. So I'm going to pick that map and then go to DAR4. As you can see, there's a new box that's unchecked. Almost all of your boxes should be checked unless you know what you're doing. All of mine are checked. So I'm going to check that box, test underscore main dot menu, and make sure these 2 boxes are also checked, like it says right there. And then we can hit build mod. I'm sorry to say it's going to take a little bit longer because I'm recording. Okay, it's done. It's usually very much quicker. And then we could run our map and everything should work fine. So obviously your ending, like I showed you at the beginning, is going to look like this, but it's going to say your map name. And I'm going to show you it even works. Select DAR4, hit run game. We're going to let this load up. Okay, so here's the map. It says test solo, test co-op. So this is obviously just a co-op menu. Let's go back and let's hit test solo and see what happens. So it's going to run DAR4, but if I made a test map, it'd run the test map. So I'm going to select test solo. I'm not going to select it right now because it's going to lag out this recording program. So whenever I click that, it should run the test map or DAR4 or whatever. So that's pretty much it, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you later.